Hi, beautiful people. Today, I want to talk about sales. My channel is about my software and AI development company, IT. However, before I started my own business 3 years ago, I used to run a sales division for multiple companies, including software solutions, data analytics companies, and so on. I was responsible for closing new business and training and leading sales teams for up to 25 people. I closed business with companies like Total, General Electric, Siemens as a new business for my companies. Hence, I want to share my techniques with you. And if you are a startupper, a company owner, very often you and your team shines away from cold calling. Cold calling is a very controversial theme, especially nowadays. Many people believe that cold calling is dead and they prefer to do smart marketing campaigns or, for example, run social media, which is very efficient and it saves you some kind of challenge, I would say, giving you warm leads. However, there is a beauty in cold calling. And the most beautiful part of cold calling is you actually decide who will become your client. You can call any company, any person you personally want to work with and say, hi, Mr. X, I would like to create software solution for you. I will create an app for you, or I would like to run your marketing campaign or advertisement campaign. And you are actually having a great chances of closing the business with companies you picked. While passive marketing obviously leads you to warm leads who picked you. And both is good, not controversial at all. However, today we're going to talk a little bit about tricks to be successful in cold calling. Trick and advice number one, treat it as a game. Treat it as an experiment. Every day when you decide to pick up the phone, just go for it and see what works. Introduce yourself differently every day. Don't judge yourself on win or loses. Approach it as an experiment. And if you add a little bit of curiosity to that and saying to yourself, oh, I'm curious if this approach will work. I'm curious if the person on the other side of the line will react nicely to whatever I'm saying, that will give you lightness over overthinking, and that will become much, much easier. Advice number two, and advice will be a little bit more technical, never pitch a gatekeeper. Unfortunately, when we don't have a direct line, direct numbers for a person, we start pitching a secretary, which is a big, big, big mistake. First mistake is when secretary is actually realizing that you are selling something, that you are a service provider, or, for example, a SaaS solution. So the best way is to introduce you very briefly with one line, name a person you want to speak with, always name whoever you want to have a direct conversation with, and ask for their opinion, ask for their engagement in the product, but don't open up and don't give the information about the services you are providing. In fact, I decided to do a little quiz this time, and whoever will subscribe to my account after this video will receive a digital guidance from me over what can you say to a gatekeeper to actually pass them and get to the decision maker. So please subscribe to my channel. And the last advice is actually for people who run the team, for team managers. Nothing helps someone believe in themselves and be confident as winning. So whenever you have a junior member of your staff on the team, whenever someone is just starting their way of cold calling, making their first attempts, always try to give them a good account. Give them someone they can actually win with, someone who previously was interested in your companies, and someone who you know is a good match. Because once they get a taste of how powerful those conversations can be, they will be doing more and more and more cold calls, bringing you a great budget and winning deals for you. So that's about it. Always remember, we always shine away from tasks that we're not confident in. So the more we train ourselves, the more confident we become, the easier it gets. And good luck, choose your customers, and please subscribe to my channel. Bye.